Browns taking on the Houston Texans.
Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at a... yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Get it! Dragon 60!
Willis going to throw it right away. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Texans at 10-4 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a give to Spears. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19. Mustang 19.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 14.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check that.
Hand off to Spears. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Buffalo 18.
Now Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here, and it puts it in the end zone.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one.
Touchdown, Texans!
Cedric Tillman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
60 average. 60 average. Let's go.
Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll send Brown in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Touchdown!
Nico Collins.
26 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Cooper, the man in motion left.
Tempo.
Again to throw. Willis on second down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Willis out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They'll run with Spears. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Chapter 11. Ready.
Now Willis. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Willis. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19 Lions.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Check match. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans! Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stroud now on 4th down. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates. Hurt. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the toss, it's Spears. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Spears. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Spears will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, round 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will... to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, it's Willis. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a run by Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action. Here's Stroud. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Buffalo 18.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Willis got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
Ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The Spears with another carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Willis to throw once more.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Now third down and 7. Now Willis to throw. Going out.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Get it!
Down inside the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here's Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, set.
3rd and 5. And now a run with Spears.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Okay, ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Touchdown, Houston.
Tajay Spears. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.